Now we're not muted. Surprise!
Hello. How are you?
Let's see. It's going to take some people because nobody knows we were going live.
Surprise.
So we're going to give people a couple of minutes to come on, make sure we're actually online. It says we're online, but we're going to make sure we're online. Hey, Keto Mom.
Hello.
So we're on Facebook at least.
Surprise.
They'll give people a couple minutes to come on. We just had like a giant like situation.
Okay. So here's what happened. The Lord is so good, okay? So every day we post a boredom buster craft on our church website, all right?
Yep.
Joe edits them and we post them.
Joe edits them until 3 or 4 in the morning and then goes to sleep at 6 a.m.
So there was a little blooper
Until 7 a.m.
in that video. And I don't normally watch it right at 2 o'clock when it goes online because it's already, I'm thinking it's done already. And yeah, there was a blooper in it. And I God, I just happened to say, oh, I'll watch it and see what's going on. And I caught the blooper.
About 3 minutes after the video went live. So only 3 people saw it. Of course, somebody actually sent Pastor a comment saying, there's a blooper
in this. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just a case of I made a mistake. I was trying to remember a verse, and I was like, man, this is the easiest verse in the Bible, and I forgot it. I mean, I felt like a dork, though,
So we just finished filming our Keto Crate unboxing. It showed up. We're like, ooh, we're filming this.
Yeah.
And Rachel didn't know we were going live. So
I did not.
It's like, surprise to you. Surprise to her.
My armpits are still sweaty from messing up.
Hey, I'm the one who really messed up, but again,
Danny,
editing a lot.
Hello.
So let's see who Katie's on. Constance is here. Katie's surprised. Lucy. Patty Epps is here.
Hello.
Jamie is here. Angie. Rachel Bartley, of course, is here.
Hello, gorgeous.
Becky said Jonathan is finishing up his first week of school.
D-Daz is here.
Is she?
Hey, guess what, D-Daz?
Look what we got.
Surprise. We just got...
Don't read it. Wait. Are we allowed to read this?
Can we read this,
Are we allowed
D-Daz?
to read this? Because we think it's awesome, but we want to know if we can read it.
Yes.
So, Dana is here. A Keto Mom says, you're on YouTube too. Yep, we finally figured it out. Chris and I spent about an hour and a half yesterday figuring it out.
Jerry says,
Jerry said, I'm surprised. Lou Diaz said, hey, you two great people.
Brianna says, happy Friday.
Jamie said, it's freezing rain in Missouri, so I need a mood lifter. So do we do. Chris said, I don't need a couple of minutes.
Hello.
Mary's hello from Reno, Nevada.
Welcome.
Cynthia.
Now my lunch break is complete.
Rachel said, how can you be so bored? We're all busy. Okay, Rachel is going stir crazy. She's running an Easter egg hunt for 19-year-olds today.
It's happening.
She's got Sarah coming over, and our 2 19-year-old boys and Sarah are going to do an Easter egg hunt.
Why not?
They're all 19 years old.
Why not do an Easter egg hunt? Let's do this. Just just around our house.
No, it wasn't. It was Delisa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Are we allowed to read this?
Are we allowed to read this, Delisa?
And actually, no, it's not Delisa. Delisa. Are we allowed to read this? Keto Mom said we got to escape the house today and went with Steven to go to Comic John's.
Tell CJ I said hi.
Chris said, FYI, see you online, YouTube and Facebook. Yes.
Awesome. Gail says, hey guys, Joe, I shouted you out on Watch Autumn this morning.
Yep, I was on there with Gail.
Thank you.
Yes, I know. Thank you very much.
So yesterday she posed the question, are you team make your bed before you start your day or team why bother? Joe is team why bother. Actually sent Autumn a message this morning that said, hey, saw it yesterday.
Well, today they were talking about...
I'm team make your bed.
Today they were talking about, are you a team self-checkout or not self-checkout? This is a hot topic. I'm a self-checkout person.
Me too.
Although, I mean, I understand the whole thing about we're taking jobs away, but my whole thing is I want to get out of there quick and I can check it out faster than anybody else. Unless you get behind somebody who doesn't know how to do self-checkout.
Right.
Then you get annoyed. We do a lot of clearance stuff. And then you always get the people who don't know how to scan the clearance tags properly. So I can get myself through and out of there quickly. Richard doesn't like self-checkout.
Oh, he likes being with the attendants.
Terry's on. She's between clients.
Hey, how's it going, Miss Terry?
Chris said I forgot to update the Facebook title. A last-minute thing. And it was supposed to go a little while ago. I was in the middle of it, and that's when Rachel came running to me. It was like, you screwed up Boredom Busters.
Boredom Busters has me being like crazy.
I've had 3 hours sleep in the last 48 hours. I worked until 5 o'clock this morning on this weekend's live Easter services for preschool and elementary room.
That will be going up
9
at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It will be on coastalkids.online or coastalcommunity.tv/kids.
Right.
If you've got a preschooler that would love to have a good laugh,
you can see Mr. Joe make a fool out of himself.
It's awesome, though. It's really, really awesome. It's about an hour long. Both the elementary curriculum and the preschool
is 49 minutes. Elementary features Anthony and Sarah, and that one's like 38 minutes or something like that.
You know what I love? It's like an hour long. Do you know a mom or dad that needs a shower and would just like 1 hour, right? To themselves.
Parents, on the way we designed it for this weekend and next weekend, parents don't have to be involved.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to because you want to do the verse with the kids and stuff, but yeah, they can sit there and watch it, and we do the main point for the preschoolers, I think like 8 or 9 times, so they're going to get it by the time they're done. Keto Mom said we had a Zoom call with a first grade teacher in the car.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Zoom is all over the place right now, right?
You going to try this?
Yes, we're going to try this.
So we got this before it melts too much.
Sorry, D-Daz, I had the wrong handle.
Enlightened ice cream. This is the new flavor. Caramel chocolate double dough.
We wanted to give them a shout out.
We are not affiliated with them.
Nope.
We don't make any money off of them. Down below in the link, though, is a coupon code, which will get you some money off of both the pints and off of the bars. I like the bars. Flavors of the pints.
50% of their profits right now off of your orders are going to feed families.
Yeah.
So we got to try it, right?
Yep.
We got to shout them out.
Maximum Delicious, 5 to 10 minutes. Feel good fact. Playing music for plants helps them grow faster. Ooh, that was good.
So we've got caramel chocolate double dough. It has in it cream, water, erythritol, egg yolks, non-GMO soluble corn fiber, almond flour, vegetable glycerin, Dutch cocoa, milk protein concentrate, natural flavor, cream cheese, skim milk, butter, unsweetened chocolate, cocoa butter, Terra gum, guar gum, carob gum, monk fruit extract, salt, stevia extract, xanthan gum, and sunflower lecithin. A half a cup in a serving. 180 calories, 16 grams of fat, 3 grams of protein, 13 total carbs, 3 dietary fiber, and 9 sugar alcohol.
Yep. I like the fact that they're not playing the fiber game. Some of these ice creams play the fiber game.
Ooh. I want the middle because I can see the junk. Wait, I'm going to go deeper.
I always like the edge. The edge is going to be softer.
Go for it, dude. I want this like...
Ooh. What are you doing?
I'm tearing it up.
I see that.
Okay, here we go.
Putting your fingers in there. We have a virus everyone's worried about.
This is not super clean here. I do wash my hands like a gajillion times a day though.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm saving that for later.
That is awesome.
Dessert tonight.
That is awesome.
We're finishing this up.
No joke. If I let you have some. That is awesome. Super, super awesome.
If you like chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, it's like chunks of dough.
Yeah.
Brownie bites.
Legit.
That's really, really good.
That's really good.
Again, we're not affiliated with them. We don't make any money off of them, but I do like the fact that they're donating money.
Me too.
I'm going to put this in the freezer.
Yes.
Do that.
So Chris is... Okay, so Delissa said I could read the letter. So Delissa, gorgeous person that she is, sent us... Delisa, I'm sorry. Sent us a letter. She says, "Hello, Rachel and Joe. So much to say. I will try to make this brief. I first want to say thank you for all that you do to encourage and support the keto community. Your videos and lives are so inspiring to those like me who have no support following this lifestyle. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Although I must say you have reminded me to never judge a book by its cover. The first video I stumbled across of yours, sorry, I have a chocolate chip thing that went down the wrong hole, was the first Keto Chow review. we'd like to apologize right now.
We'll explain in a minute for anybody who's watching and doesn't know what that's about.
I kept yelling at my phone, "You were doing it wrong. You just don't get it," and had no intention on watching any more of your content. I'm sorry. But then your video of KetoCon popped up in my feed and you agreed to give Keto Chow another try. I've been hooked ever since and must say you two are my favorite YouTubers next to Miriam and Chris. I'm going to get a drink if you can continue reading.
Okay, so she said, my favorite segment is your 5 things review, which I'm enclosing my all-time favorite snack. I would love for you guys to review it, although with 5 grams of sugar in it, I will totally understand if you don't, or maybe Anthony will be willing to give it a try. Although I am down 30 pounds so far, I'm still not confident enough to share my before and after pictures, which is silly. 30 pounds is awesome.
Amazing.
She said, maybe as I get closer to my goal weight size, the scale is the devil.
It is the devil.
I will send you my transformation story, but I am now confident for the first time in my life. I will get there. My progress is slow but steady. Now that I found the 2KK family, I have all the support I need to achieve goals. Thank you again for all that you do. And she actually tells you how to pronounce her name.
Deliza. So, Deliza, you're awesome.
She also said, Rachel, I'm a hugger. So I'm sending you a giant teddy bear hug.
Thank you.
And I'm down to just 1 cup of coffee a day from 3 to 4 pots. But I still have to have all the bells and whistles, cream, butter, and collagen.
Hey.
We're going the other way. We're going back up.
I know.
We're back up.
I need...
This is Rachel's favorite. I'm not allowed to buy them, ever.
This is actually my absolute favorite snack, Deliza. So, like, it's so funny that you like it, too. So, he's a pork rinds guy. I am a pork cracklings girl. And these are, by far, the tastiest ones that I've ever had.
And it's 1 serving for Rachel.
I will absolutely open these up and try them for the first time.
I bought them, like, at one point when they were on clean. They were, like, 40 or 50% off at Whole Foods. So we bought a bunch of bags. And I went to get them, and I'm like, where are they?
This is like my Easter egg basket, prizes, everything in one bag.
Yeah.
So... Cracklins are a little different. If you've never had cracklins before, I don't know if you've ever not had cracklins before, but cracklins are like the skin and fat and stuff is attached instead of it being like this big puffed up thing.
Right.
Can you read the ingredients for them?
Yeah, it does have sugar in it. So that's the one thing about these. It's pork skins, maple sugar, coconut palm sugar, salt, sea salt. There are 5 servings in this bag.
No, there's not.
There's 5 servings in this bag because of the sugar.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, so 80 calories, 6 grams of protein, 1 total carbohydrate, 1 gram of sugar. So it's not a lot of sugar, but it's enough.
These are the bomb.com.
They are awesome.
They are the greatest.
Yeah, Epic makes the best pork rinds. And then followed up by, what's that other one that we've been getting a lot?
One more. I just want to make sure that I still...
What's the other one that we've been getting that came in the keto crate?
Was it Legendary?
No, not that one. There was another one. I forgot. What's the other pork rind company? Everybody will know what it is. So real quick, because then we're going to read the comments. So if you're new to our channel, last year in like February, Chris from Keto Chow messages us. We'd never heard of him. And he was like, would you be willing to review my product? So I'm like, sure. He sends it to us. I was never a meal replacement person I used to do Slim Fast years ago. But I did not really want to do meal replacements. But I see a need for them. Especially now I see a need. But even then, we saw a need for them.
What I was concerned about was that people were not going to try to repair their relationship with food. Because as a food addict myself, you know, my solution to dealing with food is don't deal with food. Right. And just stay in like a diet mentality, which is not really sustainable. I had to deal with my interactions with food. So that is kind of where we were coming from going into like what looked like just a meal replacement option.
But we tried it. We liked the taste. But in our defense, because we do get messages from people all the time, like you don't know how to read instructions. When Chris sent that to us, there were no YouTube videos at all of anybody trying the product or doing the product with the exception of Chris doing his 100 days of Keto Chow challenge. That was the only videos up there. He was in the middle of the challenge when he sent it to us. And I'm like, I refuse to watch any of those because I wanted to see reviews. I wanted to see like what other people thought. And this was after we filmed it. And I couldn't find anything. I was like, what kind of product is that? And in our defense, it came with no instructions. Chris didn't know about using butter yet. At the time, it was
sure
heavy.
he knew what butter was.
Well, no, about using butter. He didn't discover that in Keto Chow until after we had it. Mm-hmm. So it was avocado oil or heavy cream. Avocado oil is expensive, and heavy cream was way too many carbs, especially if I was doing it for 3 meals a day, because the card he sent us didn't say you could only have it for 1 meal a day. It was like, figure out how many calories you need for a day, divide by 3, and that's how much goes in each shake. So we figured it was
never to eat food again.
Yeah, just eat 3 shakes. But again,
we were totally wrong.
We got to hang out with them at KetoCon last year.
What an awesome thing.
He challenged us to 7 days.
What an awesome, awesome family, and also a great opportunity when you interact with other people to just remember that. Mm-hmm. That it's like, it doesn't have to be the end of the discussion. You can keep talking, and man,
We've had that with several things. We had that with, what cookies were they?
There was cookies, but there was also the protein puffs.
The protein puffs, but no, there was the one, fat snacks.
Fat snacks.
Rachel had a comment about fat snacks. It tasted like something that your grandma
gave you to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. And then they changed their formulation, and we really liked it. So we do keep an open mind. One thing we did get from KetoCon last year, which I'm really bummed about not going this year, and we don't get to hang out with Chris and Miriam or Autumn or any of those people, but one thing that we did, when it's a small company, something like Keto Chow, something like Keto Bars, something like Primal Noms, when it's a small company, just a keto person who started a company, we always are going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
We're going to reach out to them if we find a problem with it to see if they have an answer before we just bash someone's company. Now, if it's something like Slim Fast, we're flat out bashing it if we don't like it.
Well, because the thing is that a lot of times, you know, these companies have these beautiful bags and this beautiful marketing, and you don't realize that it's really a mom and pop business, and they put all of their money into the packaging itself.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you kind of think of everybody as Kraft or everybody as Hellmann's, and they're not, you know. So if you have a problem, if you come across a keto product and you're like, I don't like this ingredient, or this seems wonky to me, do us a favor. Reach out to them.
Yep.
See if you can say, hey, you know, answer some questions I have. Give me some clarification on this. And you never know, they may reformulate, they may change things out. A lot of times these companies really, they want to get better, right? So don't just write them off.
Nush Cakes wasn't even a made for keto product, but we talk to Dave all the time. They are constantly reformulating, trying to get it better, Nui Cookies, reformulated. So they listen to people. The good companies do, anyway.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so Brianna wrote, I made my mom throw an Easter egg hunt last year for me and my brother. We were 37 and 38. It's not fair that just the kids get to have fun.
I completely agree. So we have a couple of things. We've got a bunch of different eggs that are decorated. They are going to have they have to decorate eggs, Easter egg contest.
Okay.
And I got a Barbie doll, which is Minerva McGonagall from Harry Potter. And basically, like, whoever transforms a boring white egg into the most beautiful decorated Easter egg will get the Minerva Barbie doll.
Okay, let's read some comments here. Miriam said you should make your bed because it looks nice.
Yes, it does. It makes you feel better. Tell me it doesn't make you feel better.
It does make you feel better, but the problem is usually about 2 minutes after she makes it is when I'm deciding to go to bed.
Right.
Tina says, team, make my bed because my mom is now my office.
My room is now my office.
My room is now my office. Hard to go to work next to my bed.
Seriously.
Chris said, Chuck baby, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't feel so crazy. 38, yes.
Jacqueline said, you are not about to taste that ice cream in front of us. Dying to try that flavor.
Sorry.
It is really, really, really good.
Hello, One really Bad good. Marine. How are you doing today?
Miriam said, I also hate self-checkout because I was a checker and I've already done that in my life. Plus, checkers know where all the barcodes are and they know the codes for the produce.
Yes.
Recently, I was in Aldi's and I have a soft heart for Aldi's workers because Rachel worked at Aldi's and they pay incredible. I mean, when she went, 5 years ago? No, it was more than that. It was like 7 or 8 years ago, and they were paying like $17 or $18 an hour. But you did everything. She, at the time, was on her other diet of trying to lose weight by not eating calories. She was losing a pound a day because they worked you so hard. You were the checkout person, the clean the bathroom person, the stock shelf person.
But now, as much as I had to ring 45 items per minute,
the girl said to me that now it's 85 items per minute.
We had to do less because we had to do more memorization. I had to memorize all of the produce and all of the codes for that.
I remember that. She came home after the job interview. She's like, I got the job, but I have
24
hours to memorize the code for every produce in the store because there's no barcode.
And there was about 200 items.
Yeah. So, like, it was like having her study for that. So I've got a soft spot. So if I'm buying something like the sodas or something like that, and let's say I have 4 cases of their soda, I'll come up, I'll put one on the belt and say, hey, there's 24 of them there. So now you just got 24 items in 3 seconds. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, they work really, really hard. I always thought it was funny though. She would come home, she was like, the amount of people that yell at me, like, you should be happy. Like, as a cashier, no cashier gets to sit down. And she was like, sit down.
I can't tell you the whole story, but yes, thank you. You're right. I should be very thrilled for this job. Thank you.
Joe said, I am team Sam's Scan and Go, no lines at all. Sam's has the best self-checkout. We usually do Costco because Costco's got more keto items. But Sam's has better selection on the meats. Like the frozen hamburgers are cheaper there and stuff. But Sam's has got the best thing because they got the gun. And you don't have to take anything out of your cart. You just scan everything in the cart. I just love that.
I love going to the grocery store and doing self-checkout with my boys. If you have kids, and I don't care how old they are.
Anthony, 19, still loves it.
Love it. It's like playing,
Yep.
store.
Worst thing about self-checkout is when they have one of those things where you scan it and then you got to put it on and it weighs it and then it gets full and you take an item off and it says you got to put the item back. I'm like, but I don't have any more room for my items.
I'm not good about that. Yeah, I want to take it off really quickly and then sometimes it doesn't register.
Terry is team self-checkout.
Team self-checkout.
Chris is 3D printing modular N95 masks.
Oh wow. Oh, that's kind of brilliant.
That is really brilliant.
Right?
Chris said uses one disposable 5 times. Katie Walter said our local Kroger has the scan guns we take through the store, speeds everything up. That is awesome. Keto Mom said self-checkout is awesome at Publix. Why? They need to accept Apple Pay.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I never really use Apple Pay except for when I buy stuff on iTunes. But last week we needed dog food, which I just realized we're almost out of bird food.
Okay.
The bird's got 1 cup left. Wait a second, I gotta tell this Apple Pay story.
Okay.
So I went to get dog food. And there's only one place in our whole area that sells the dog food. So I drive over to get the Origin dog food. I get there, and I'm like, I don't have my wallet. I didn't have my wallet. I'm like, now what am I going to do? I mean, and I don't have any cash with me. I don't have my wallet. I don't have my credit card. So I walk in. I'm like, is there any chance
that they take Apple Pay?
You take Apple Pay? And the guy's like, yes, we do. And I'm like, awesome, because it's 25 minutes away to go back home and get my wallet to come back. And Tabitha had no food left. What were you going to say now?
Well, I was going to say I was reading the next one. Auntie Val says, sorry for the downer. Mom hospitalized today for observation with a slight fever. She's 93 and I'm scared to death. Prayers, please. Absolutely. Val, we are going to be praying for you and for your mom. Danny says, in our little town, people are putting picture or plastic eggs in your windows for social distancing Easter egg hunts so kids going on walks or car rides can count the eggs. I love that.
I love Easter egg hunts because it's how we found our church.
Yeah, it is.
So we actually found our church. I think it was like our first or second year married. I was out with the boys. I took them out for breakfast one day, and we were driving around looking for an Easter egg hunt. And we drove past this school, and there were Easter eggs everywhere. So I said to the boys, let's stop. John Paul was old enough. I said, let's stop. We only lived around the corner. You guys can go in and start playing because there were bounce houses and hot dogs and free slushies and everything. You guys go play. I'll run around the corner. I'm going to grab Mom. So we come back, and the kids had a blast. The amount of Easter eggs they collected was insane.
I want to say there was 20,000 Easter eggs.
50,000 Easter eggs at this thing with bounce houses and slides and everything. So I looked at Rachel. It was Saturday before Easter, and I said to her, I feel so guilty coming to this Easter egg hunt because this isn't our church.
We enjoyed it for free.
So I'm like, we have to come here once. And it was a mobile church. I have never been into mobile churches at all. You know, for me, it's like no validity. So I'm like, we have to come once. We went the next day, and we walked in. There's only one service per weekend, and there's like 30 people in the auditorium.
We're like, how did 30 people put on a 50,000 egg Easter egg hunt?
Yeah, and that was about the size of the church. It was like their 1 year anniversary, and I was like, how did this church put on that Easter egg? Like, better than any public city park Easter egg hunt I've ever been to. And yeah, we fell in love with the church because their outcry for they love serving the community, which is what we love about them.
We love serving.
Yep. So Miriam said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Prayers are coming your way for Andy Val." Let's see, who is that from? Ron is here from Westminster, Maryland.
Hi, Ron. I loved Maryland. Oh my goodness. When I lived in Washington, D.C. and you were like really close to Virginia and Maryland and stuff, I used to love visiting Maryland. Great crabs.
Joe said webcams were sold out everywhere. Was trying to get one in the Office Depot, Best Buy, and Amazon for a customer this morning.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was going to say, I have like 2 of them if you needed one, Joe. Because I don't use them. We use our cameras and my computers all have a webcam. We don't even use the webcam on the computer. Rachel said, who wants ice cream now? I want to go finish that ice cream.
Ice cream in the middle of the day. Why not? Save a bite for you, Becky? Absolutely.
Chris said Logitech has them ordered directly on their site.
Chris and Miriam are packing up for their glamping.
So my mom...
So excited.
My mom called me, and we're not talking about camping in a trailer. My mom calls me, and she goes, can you please explain how to do Skype? My mom is 80 years old. She just retired this year. She's, and I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, is it free? I'm like, yeah, it's free. She's like, well, it keeps telling me I have to pay for it, and I need to get on a Skype call with a bunch of people because she's trying to move to Pennsylvania. I'm like, I'm like the worst, like trying to explain to my mom how to use technology. So I called Anthony.
Anthony?
Talk to your grandmother. But yeah, it's amazing the amount of people that are trying to learn how to do video calls and stuff.
So Becky's saying Ray is that in Publix. Enlightened usually can be found in Publix. I haven't seen this flavor yet.
This is a brand new flavor.
They just mailed it to us, but I'm assuming it's coming soon.
I actually reached out to them and asked them to send it to me because I wanted to talk about the whole 50% thing, and we wanted to do a review for it. So like I said, we don't make any money. They send us a pint of ice cream.
Jerry said, I didn't find the Enlightened code yesterday or today. Please help. It's 2 Crazy Ketos, I believe, right?
I'm going to go put it in and you answer comments.
Okay. Can I control the mouse? Oh, it's not. Oh, there it goes. I see it. So, Miriam said, it's actually Sam. Sam again. How are you, Rachel, not Joe? Hi, Sam. How are you doing? I'm doing awesome. Gigi Girl says, I can tell it's good. Becky is praying for protection for Barbara. Yeah, because Joe's mom is over 80 years old. So Chris says, so I just barely noticed that Rachel is wearing bunny ears. It's just so normal for her. It didn't even faze me. I know, right? Like me wearing bunny ears or some kind of nonsense on my head. It's just a normal thing. It's every day. It just happens to be Friday. And of course, I've got something silly on my ears. Terry says that mom is doing well and she is retired, and thank goodness for that. I'm so excited. So Terry says, yeah, officially my mother-in-law retired on March 31st, but has been on vacation, sick leave for the past 2 months. So Gail said, yesterday I tried the Enlightened Keto Caramel Dark Chocolate Peanut Bar. It's so good. Only thing is, it is smaller than some of the other bars. Yeah. I definitely enjoy sticking to the bars more than I do the pints of ice cream just because I absolutely have to keep a fence around my snacks. Melanie, hello Melanie, says, I can't stack the Keto Chow multi-bag code with the 2KK discount code. Okay, make sure that it might not work if you've ever used our 2KK code before. I think it's a one-time coupon. Terry says, Rachel can update you, had to use time or lose it, so had the cornea transplant. Yes, Joe's mom actually recently had a cornea transplant, and it was so interesting to see her go through that process, and I'm so glad that she's being able to see better now. Danny says, we have a music teacher who goes around in the back of a pickup truck with his keyboard and goes to different streets and plays songs for, you can sign up for a day and then... Okay, so basically, like, this musician / teacher will come and play music for you. How awesome is that? Keto Mom says the Utz pork rinds are my absolute all-time favorite. Yeah, those are really good too. I sometimes kind of look at the ingredients. Sometimes they can be a little bit wonky. Definitely, if you guys have never had the Epic pork rinds, especially the pork cracklins, I think the pork cracklins are the absolute best. Let's say Donna says they're very good. Somebody else mentioned the 4505 pork rinds. Those are also really good too. And Porking Good. Yes, Joe is mentioning Porking Good pork rinds. Those are excellent. And I actually think their ingredients may be a little bit better. They're really good. So, Delissa said that I'm so excited right now. I love you guys. We love you. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. I'm excited to see your transformation story and see your pictures. 30 pounds is an incredible loss, and you're doing amazing. And thanks for giving us a second shot, even though we were kind of butts before when we didn't understand the Keto Chow thing to start with. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Rebecca is also suggesting Porking Good. Yeah, those are amazing. DS says,
Porking Good.
I have the Epic Maple Bacon Pork Cracklins. They're so good. I got them on Amazon 2 days ago. Yes, they are my absolute favorite.
So links for the Enlightened are down in the description now. It is 2 Crazy Ketos. It gets you $7 off of the Keto Pint collection, where you get one of every pint. And then it's also 2 Crazy Ketos bar will get you it's $12 off of the variety pack bars, which I do think are sold out, or any 8-pack of bars.
So Chris is saying that you're remembering it wrong. You actually messaged us. I mean, that we messaged them to do a review.
I don't remember messaging them.
He
Maybe
says,
you did. You used to do that. Yes, you did.
Probably.
You used to send a lot of
people.
people
He says
out.
he has the electronic trail to prove it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Okay. Rachel did it without me knowing.
Jimmy
Is that
Moore
better?
was promoting Keto Chow on his podcast back then. So Gigi Girl says that she loves Epic pork rinds also. Miriam says, I think the Keto Chow review was honest and correct. It was embarrassing that one of the packets ended up broken.
What I really liked, and this is where we kind of learned our lesson with reviewing small companies, is that we put that up, and then Chris was still, or Miriam, I don't remember who it was going in and answering people's questions, even though we weren't like super nice. Mm-hmm. And then they sent us the Keto Chow drops, which we loved. The Keto Chow drops.
I cannot say enough good things about Keto Chow as a company and about Chris and Miriam as human beings. Mm-hmm. If you are looking for quality human beings to be a part of your life, then I totally suggest...
And this has nothing to do with Keto Chow.
This has nothing to do with Keto Chow. You want to watch their Keto Chow live. They have it, 9:30 every morning usually?
9:30 Eastern.
Yeah,
9:15.
9:15. It's not Eastern. It's like Mountain.
9:15 or 11:15 Eastern, 9:15 Mountain.
They're such quality human beings that, it just replenishes your faith in human beings.
Yeah, we would like them even if we didn't like Keto Chow. I mean, when we met them at KetoCon last year, I mean, they had us come over for barbecue. I'm like, what? They're like, come to our house. And then, I mean, again, on Sunday, we had to wait several hours for the airport. And they're like, hey, take the keys to the house. Go hang out at the house all day if you want. Who are you?
They are encouragers.
Yeah.
They are just encouragers. They are good friends. They care about the people that they serve. They want to put out a quality product. I mean, Chris even has the formula
for free.
For free out there if you'd like to make it yourself. I mean, they're just, I can't say enough about them. Such a bunch of
Now, I do remember, Chris, reaching out to you to have you send us, I wanted the ready to drink, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I know things happened and you couldn't do it anymore. But I did like the ready to drink.
So Kevin says, I'm glad that you chose to do a live stream when you were bored. We all benefit in getting some good information, advice, and motivation. Make it a great day, Crazy Ketos. Thank you so much, Kevin. We appreciate you being here. Gail says, Joe, you are so funny correcting Rachel on Delizza's name, but you always add that annoying S on the end of Aldi, but Rachel never corrects you on that one.
We were just talking about that. We were like, because my thing is it Aldi or is it Aldi's? Do you hear people say it both ways? And we were saying that last week. We were like, I think it's Aldi, because even Rachel didn't know, and she worked there.
It's Aldi, and no one says Publix's.
Yeah.
Or Winn-Dixie's. or Walmart's.
For some reason, it's become Aldi's, but we say Aldi.
So Becky says, Elijah says, hi, Aunt Rachel. Hi, Uncle Joe.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Elijah. So Christopher says, I had a bad pack once, but it was replaced fast. That's awesome. Katie says, Carolina Keto Bakery is switching up her pork rind making. I'm waiting drooling because hers are the bomb.
Yes, she did send us a message about that. I need to reach out to her and ask her to send us some.
She makes.
We were hoping to see her at KetoCon, and obviously everything happened. But yeah, she said she sent us a message that she was making that new pork rind.
She has an incredible pork rind. If you've never tasted her like party mix blend that she's made, it is so good. We
were in Costco today. And I was getting more bacon, more pork belly. And they have this little, like, crumb cake thing. They're actually keto crumb cake from some bakery in there. But it was, like, $12. My problem with it was really clean ingredients, like almond flour, almonds, things like that. It was, like, 1 net carb per piece, and it was, like, the size of a giant crouton. Yeah. Did you see this?
Yes, it's amazing.
I almost bought it as a review, and I'm like, it's 1 net carb per piece, and each piece was the size of a crouton you would find in a Caesar salad. And I'm like, no. Because I'm going to eat more than 5.
So Katie said, which I actually really loved Katie's live stream. She was doing on like the Day of Prayer live stream. You're amazing, Katie. She said, can't wait to see you get those chickens.
I think we're mail ordering them.
We might be mail ordering them. I sent some for Joe that was like a black Orpington / lavender. Yeah. That I was kind of getting excited about.
I thought it was an Ascalor.
It's Orpington.
Okay.
So KG said, "Hey, did you all see the chicken picture I posted on the Facebook page?"
Yes.
Yes, it was amazing, adorable. I love it.
Anthony's trying to come in. He can come in.
So, Gigi Girl says, I hate Publix and Kroger because they have no hand scanner.
You can come in, Ann.
Let's see.
Impromptu live streaming.
Yeah, we're just impromptu.
We just jumped on a live stream. You guys can come
Anthony's like, have you hidden the eggs yet? Yes, we need to go do the eggs. Ed says, hey guys, I'm bored too. Spent 2 days unloading my storage unit because if it costs and putting everything in the garage. Found out I need a storage unit. Wow, yeah. Oh, there's Anthony. Hey, what's up? Okay, so Terry says, BJ's got rid of hand scanners to take through the store due to coronavirus. It was the best.
Our BJ's didn't.
They haven't gotten rid of ours yet.
Well, our BJ's doesn't have that, but the Sam's Club, they only have self-checkout at our Sam's Club.
Ooh, Dawn Kingston is not bored at all. Lots of home projects to do. Just made a headboard this week, finishing up in the next few days. Well, please share that with us in the Two Crazy Ketos family group. I would love to see the finished product.
My project that I'm considering doing, it's too bright in this room.
Sorry about that.
I'm thinking about putting a fence up. Because we have behind us, down the side, we have a white fence, a white PVC fence. Down the back, there is a chain link fence. So we're thinking white PVC fence. Number one, give us some distance from the neighbors so that we can be in privacy in our pool. Also, sound barrier for the chickens. But is it safe to say I'm considering doing without a permit? So hey, I have 2 boys that can go dig holes.
Go dig a hole. They love Minecraft. Isn't that always funny? Do you know anybody that loves Minecraft? The kids always loved Minecraft, but you're digging virtual holes? How about we go dig actual holes, right?
So we need to dig a bunch of holes, but it is pretty sandy back
Chris
there.
has to go and take a shower. Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Chris.
Yes, Chris. Thank you.
Jane says, wow, first time catching you live. Hello from Hungary.
Wow.
Welcome.
It's so cool when you see people from other countries. And I mean, I love everybody, but
I love it. Miriam says, we're getting a call. Hugs to everyone in the 2KK family. You'll help us get through this whole weirdness. So Rachel says, no rules on quarantine. Let them eat ice cream. Absolutely. I'd say ice cream during this time, right? KJK says, so glad you guys were bored. Always miss the Thursday night live streams. Well, I'm glad that we did this afternoon.
We're home. Mine as well.
Autumn's Hayes says, has anyone tried the new Halo Top Keto series?
I have not found it. We've been looking for the Halo Top. Can't find it anywhere. We've also been looking for the, the one that Costco has, but our Costco's don't have it. I've looked in 5 Costco's. None of them have it.
So Vintage Girl says, hey, Rachel, love your ears. Evelyn here.
Where's that little girl?
I know. I love that beautiful little girl. Let's wave to her.
That's my daughter I never had.
I love it.
What were we watching the other day? And I'm like, I'm so glad I never had a daughter.
I know, because
what were we watching?
I forgot what we were watching, but yeah, but like
I always wanted a daughter till I would drive past the high schools, and then I'd be like, yeah, I'm really glad I don't have a daughter.
We're gonna make them wear like turtlenecks down to their wrists.
Rachel was always like, you cannot have a daughter. Like, you would literally stand at the front door with a shotgun and lock. She's like, you want to lock your boys in the house until they're 21. What would you do with a girl?
He'd be the worst. So, Katie says, Cracklin's keeping the dental labs where crowns are made in business. I will have to say that the
they're not so bad.
Epic Cracklins are actually pretty soft. Mm-hmm. Much softer than normal.
They're very fast.
Yeah, some of the Cracklins, you'll break your teeth off.
Hey, Ann.
So, Rachel says...
We should go get a pig.
Please click the thumbs up button. Thank you so much, Rachel. Katie says, Phil Kind has different flavored coconut butters, and I have fallen in love with their strawberry. Can put on toasted keto bagel bites from Fox Kitchen.
I had my burger last night on a Fox Hills Kitchen bagel. We should get a... It's time to do a pig and, like, roast a pig. And live stream it.
I don't do well with a roasted pig, to be honest. Because
what if I don't inject it with a marinade?
Did you find Dory? This is like Dory, right? Those are Dory colors.
So Costco has the coolest pool stuff now. So they have these, and we got these chairs, and they're filled with bean bags. Like, no more, like, inflatable stuff to pop.
He's a little horny.
Oh, my gosh. What is wrong with you? This is a family channel.
Well...
So messed up. All right, so Gigi Girl says we're all excited about the Chickens Company. Everybody's saying hi, Anthony.
Everybody's saying hi to Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony's going to do a review. I got the bags of pancake mix.
KJK says we are working on additional fencing so the goats have another pasture to eat on. Nicole says, hey, all just checking in. All right. Rachel says, I know, I can't believe it. We caught up. So Becky says, I'm scared of coming across another female with my attitude. One Becky is enough for our family. Sometimes even that is too much. Rachel says, why are you members of Costco and Sam's Club?
We're actually a member of all three. Why? Love Costco.
Mm-hmm. I think Costco probably has the most keto products.
Costco, I think, has the most keto products. BJ's has some really good stuff. Like, I like BJ's takes coupons for things. But then what we do is we share the membership with my mother and my sister because they're up in New York. I own a business, and Sam's Club still has the special deals if you're a business member. So they use the Sam's Club a lot because that's what's close to them.
Right.
So we just started going there a little bit more. We never really went there very often. I kind of kept the membership for them to have it. But I like their frozen burgers. Their frozen burgers are lot cheaper than Costco's. I was looking at Costco today. The 3rd-pound burgers, 18 burgers, are $22. The ones in Sam's Club are $15.
Yeah.
And we go through a lot of them. I mean, that's become our thing right now because we've been so busy. I've been forgetting to, like, thaw out meat, and we haven't been able to go to Whole Foods. They don't have the cowboy burgers or anything like that. So we do a lot of those frozen patties, and I love the fact that I can throw them on the Blackstone, and they're done.
Oh, so Miriam says that we're members of Sam's Club and Costco.
But our gas at Costco right now is ridiculously cheap. I just filled up our gas. It was $1.55
Jerry
a
says
gallon.
that he just placed an enlightened order. Thank you for the discount code. You're so welcome.
Yeah.
So
Katie said a little horny, Anthony.
Anthony.
He gets it from you. What do you want?
He is on Instagram. I've got to share this. So he has been doing to try to kind of engage with different teenagers in their
I'm so proud of both of them.
Coastal catalyst group, like the youth group that they have. Let me get his handle.
I'm actually proud of all three. I'm proud of Anthony and Caleb and Sarah, which is Anthony's girlfriend. I mean, they are so active in church in the youth group. They're leaders for all of the middle schoolers and young high schoolers. Just incredible.
So Anthony's handle is Anthony_Stauffer, Stauffer, and he is doing magic tricks. Basically, like, challenging different
middle schoolers
and high schoolers to be like, hey, let's do a magic trick back and forth. So if you're interested in seeing a magic trick, go check out his Instagram. It's kind of fun, and it's just a nice kind of boredom busting thing to do for middle schoolers and high schoolers, for them to like, talk back and forth.
Kathleen said, too funny, my mom in Florida pays our Sam's Club membership. I'm in upstate New York. So it's kind of funny. The same thing. My mom and sister in New York, they pay the Sam's Club membership because they use it.
It's a great gift.
And
honestly.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And we all use it. And then the Costco, we use the Costco Visa card, and we literally only use it for two things. Purchasing products at Costco, and then gas, because you get like 4 or 5% back on your gas.
So Vintage Girl says, can't wait to see baby chicks. We got a new baby calf last night, and we named him
so
RJ Leroy. R is for Rach and J is for Joe.
Oh
so we have an honorary foreign baby here now for 2KK. Oh my goodness, Vintage Girls.
I want to be a homesteader so bad, but we're tied to South Florida.
Of this beautiful cow. That is like, what an honor. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about that.
Rachel said, I love my daughter, Tony Marie. She's amazing. She's 17, goes to church twice a week, looks after the young ones for VBS.
Thank you
so
so much. What an awesome thing. And I got to tell you, when you have these 16, 17, 18-year-old young people like ministering to the middle schoolers and elementary age kids, they like take so much more territory than we do as old people. We are so not cool anymore.
When we took over the kids ministry 4 years ago for our church, my dream, my vision was always to see the elementary room run by teenagers, run by the youth, because I felt like they could connect. They know what they're going through. Let's face it, the worst time in your life is middle school.
It's the worst.
It is it's when you're bullied. It was the worst time of my life. I know it was the worst time of all of our boys' lives.
You're going through a lot of changes.
And so that was always my vision, because at the time,
the middle school bus,
Rachel and I were teaching the elementary, because we had a certain way we wanted it done, and we were trying to really shift and make this very theatrical, engaging the kids, making them have fun, because the whole thing, our whole premise, and what we got from the pastor is that kids ministry has to be safe, it has to be fun, and they have to learn something, and it has to be that order. They've got to be safe.
Yes.
If they're not having fun, the kids don't want to be there, and if they're not learning anything, the parents don't want them to be there. And what we've done is we've tried to set it up where we have kids right now dragging their parents to church. Like, I need to go to church. But the teenagers in that element, we never have to step foot in there. Anthony and Sarah and Caleb and all of the high schoolers, they run that room.
They're doing an incredible job.
Anthony is even like writing curriculum for it now. He's writing games and writing activities.
I think a lot of times people think that they have to, attain a certain age to be able to serve their community and to be able to make a difference. And it's all in the future. But like, you are such a blessing right now where you're at. And, no matter how old you are, my mom enjoys like reaching out to the community
a week
and blessing people. So no matter what what age you are or what circumstance you're in, you can be a blessing to somebody else. And if nothing else, you are an encouragement to us. And so we're so excited to be able to just share life with you, right?
Kathleen put a funny little video on 2KK Family for us, had a chicken dancing on it.
Thank you so much. I love just seeing the positivity and having a good laugh. Oh my goodness, Hungry Heath last night was talking about how...
You laughed about that all night long.
He was not wearing pajama pants. Like, don't worry about...
Porky pigging it.
He was porky pigging it.
She yells at me when I porky pig it, but...
Which meant that it was like just a shirt on and no bottoms. And I have laughed for 2 days. And then he put Porky Pig dancing on my Facebook.
I wish I had my phone.
And I have laughed so hard about that.
I don't out and out belly laugh very often. Rachel always says her goal in life is always to make me outwardly laugh. Not just smile, but make me just break down where I can't stop laughing. And it doesn't happen very often. I find things funny, but I don't.
Heath achieved that.
And then my friend Shelly today puts on Facebook, and I don't have my thing here, so I can't quit. But it was like, Hormel came out with Spam in 1937 with their first batch, and due to the, like, everybody buying everything right now and the rush on groceries, they're starting their second batch next week.
Like, they have their original 1935.
I laughed for like 5 minutes straight reading that. I mean, it was hysterical. I read this wrong. So Rachel wrote, Miriam, I was blessed with 2 great kids, but I didn't see Rachel wrote it. And I saw Miriam said, I was blessed with 2 great kids. And I was going to be like, you have 6 kids.
But only 2
You
are
only
blessing.
have 2 of them are good.
Awesome.
Chris said, blessed with 2, but you said you have 3 children. What's with the other one?
I get that. Becky says, I'm really hoping we still have Camp Kid stuff this year. I can't wait to see Jonathan step up as a leader. He's been begging to serving kid stuff at Church by the Glades. You know, now's a good time too. If you have kids at home, have them make posters and put it on the outside of your house. Like, hey, we love you. Like, I'm so glad you walked by our house. Just encourage people. You know, they're out and about, and a lot of times I'm finding that people are really lonely. They're looking for something to just be excited and happy about, and you can be that catalyst for them having some encouragement today.
Yeah, so Miriam actually, Miriam wrote, I love kids serving. They have so much potential. They have so much to give.
They really do.
Yeah, what we did in our elementary room is, because it's K through, when we first took over, it was it was 1st through 6th, and then it became 1st through 5th. The 6th graders go to youth group on Wednesdays, but what we started doing was the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th graders can actually serve in the technology aspect of the room, as well as leaders. Like, sit in the back, encourage kids, sit with brand new people, make them feel welcome, stuff like that.
Because let's be honest, the kids that
hand out candy,
that are in like 6th grade and up know more about technology than we will probably ever know.
Yes, I said
right?
hand out candy. We still unfortunately give out candy.
Amazing. Very
what a
minimal.
kid will do for candy is amazing.
We are trying to switch over as much as possible to like a treasure chest type of, you know, toy thing.
Yeah. Vantage Girl said she was a Brianna said, I'm a high school teacher. We get so focused on the kids that cause the trouble that a lot forget how amazing some high schoolers are. They're amazing young people who work very hard.
They really are. Thank you so much for serving those kids and for, you know, being with that age group, because, you know, that good influence and people that take time to really get invested in the middle schoolers and that high school age, you don't understand like what a blessing you are. And I know that probably in the short term, you're like, do I make an impact? Because, man, middle schoolers can be frustrating and high schoolers can be frustrating, but you do. I mean, you have planted a seed of just joy and grace and love in their life that you may not get to see it totally flower, but it's there, and it's because of you.
Miriam said, they see how you care for hard kids, and they can follow your example. Katie said, a smile really costs nothing and gives a return of 1,000%.
And honestly,
absolutely true.
Right now, isn't a smile worth so much more than ever? Isn't a conversation worth so much more than ever? When you see a stranger in the store and you just kind of like share a moment, like, hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. That person is like, oh my goodness, because we've like stopped peopling in this moment. Yep. We are social distancing, but we can still have an encouraging word for other people, right?
Gigi Girl said, I belly laugh at you too, especially when you guys are in a rental car.
We're not good in a rental car.
Rachel said, hand out keto treats. I would love to hand out keto treats. That would be expensive. So we only hand out treats in our elementary room. Preschoolers, they have Cheerios, not preschoolers, the 1 and 2 year olds they just have because some kind of a snack, so they get Cheerios.
But here's the thing, like, this is the perfect time. We kind of stopped that because you didn't want to have any kind of contamination, and I feel like it's the perfect time to be
get rid of it.
Moving forward, we won't.
When we took over kids ministry, when we first went in, they were doing goldfish and snacks in the preschool room, and we were like, yeah, we got rid of that. That was. We didn't have any resistance. I thought you were going to get resistance from parents. I'm like, they really need a snack, and they're only here for 55 minutes.
If you keep everybody busy, then it's not.
But we're like, it takes up 20 minutes. So the only place we use any kind of like a candy or anything is in the elementary room, because what we do is when they do worship songs and stuff, like, we make everything a competition, and the winning team gets something. Anthony a lot of time will throw money at it. He'll be like, hey, the person who can memorize all 66 books in the Bible in order, I'm going to give you like a $20 gift card to something. You know, he'll throw weird things out there for people. Viva J says, oh no, J's on.
My daughter's been eating my Lily's chocolate covered peanuts, which means I'm going to have to run to Whole Foods.
Are those any good? I really wanted to get them, but I used to love Goobers. And I was so terrified to get them because they are a little bit higher on the carb side, but I really wanted to try them. But I don't trust myself with them.
No. Miriam says, when my kid comes home smiling because of a teacher, it really makes my heart happy. Teachers are changing the world. Yeah, yes. I don't think that we will ever again undervalue teachers. I think that we all realize how much work that they are putting in.
Gail said, what are you eating today? You can always use some excess keto treats to give the kids. I don't know what we're going to eat today.
Yeah, what are we going to eat? We haven't eaten yet.
I don't know what we're going to eat.
I had a cup of coffee, but that's it.
Did I have a cup of coffee? What did I have today? I had a hot dog.
You had a hot dog?
Yeah, we went to
Costco.
Costco.
Well, we tried the keto crate. We tried one treat inside the keto crate.
Yeah, but we didn't have like a full-on meal yet. I had a hot dog. I did have a hot dog.
Well, we better go and start hiding those eggs, sir.
I want to get in the pool.
You've got like almost 150 eggs to hide.
We don't have 150 eggs. I have
we
18
do, though.
eggs.
No, we have 150 eggs to hide.
Where are we going to hide 150 eggs?
All around the pool. All in the front yard. You don't want to do the backyard because Tabitha poops out there.
Vivid J said they're just like Goopers, open and Ziploc bag and portions and refrigerate the rest. Yeah, but I know where all the Ziploc bags are. That's the problem.
Rachel says, my daughter is going to be a teacher. Proud mama here. Yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for continuing to invest in future teachers. When you see somebody that's got that like gifting for teaching, we want to support that, and we want to foster that, and we want to water that gift.
I honestly think Anthony should be a teacher.
I do too. I think he's an awesome
Miriam
teacher.
said, I really like the lilies, but they can be bad. I eat the whole bag myself, so get one and split it with everyone that's gone. That is the thing that the best treat that I can open is a keto brick, but even a keto brick, I will eat that entire thing in one sitting now. But like the keto cookies, the perfect keto cookies, which today's the last day for the sale, if I open them up, I'm going to Rachel, like, you need to eat a cookie. Because I only want one. So you need to eat a cookie. She's like, but I don't want one. You need to eat a cookie.
Pressure. It's a lot of peer pressure.
It's the same thing with the Keto Chow ice cream for dessert lately. I don't want a whole Keto Chow. I want half a one.
Last night, we may have had the best Keto Chow ice cream yet.
You don't even know what it was.
It was strawberry, wasn't it?
It was strawberry Keto Chow with an entire dropper full of strawberry rhubarb OOO drops and a half a teaspoon of guar gum to thicken it up a little bit, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, and 10 ounces of Calfia Farms coconut almond milk.
It was so stinking delicious.
Like,
I can't
really
even express
thick,
it.
like ice cream, made in the Vitamix.
So next week we were talking, because it kind of came up in the live stream, that people wanted to do like a 3-day Keto Chow challenge.
Yes.
So if you guys, Chris, Miriam, if you guys come up with when about...
They wanted to do a Keto Chow / yogurt. I don't know, because Chris was like, are we doing Keto Chow or yogurt, or Keto Chow made with yogurt? I'm assuming it's Keto Chow and yogurt.
We're up for anything. Give us a...
I just made a whole batch of yogurt.
A heads up. What is it that you guys want to do?
Katie said, have a blessed day to all my 2KK family.
Awesome. Well, we are going to get off of here and go hide some eggs.
Okay.
But thank you for hanging out with us. Kind of lunchtime. A little later than lunchtime.
Yep.
But it was just good. Nice surprise. Thank you, Joe.
Everybody's saying to melt down the keto bricks. Yeah, I do melt them down. But then I just want to eat all the bricks because they're really good. Bye, guys.
We love you.